Hey guys, what's up? Bingo here, and today I want to be doing some test hands with Burning Abyss. I just did a test hand, it was pretty good, but my mic was like way over there, so if I keep it, I won't use this footage, but if I don't keep it, then this is the new start to the video, so welcome. So this has been the list that's been on my channel. The only change from it was I replaced the Psychic Wheelator with a Psychic Tracker, because on the off chance you do open two, you want to minimize the chance that it is two Wheelator. And there's an argument that you should play two Tracker and one Wheelator since we're not playing level 6 Synchros, just because the Wheelator has more attack than the Tracker has more attack than the Wheelator. But I like it because it's secret rare. So we'll do a final cut here and then see what we draw. The problem with doing test hands with Burning Abyss is just like, it's kind of a strange, like, you have to be playing into something. Like, you have to know how they're going to interrupt you. So let's say we're going second here. We Ash Blossom them, and then we draw for turn. We'll actually put our deck on top and Grave on bottom. So if we Jackalope here and they hit Tracker, like, we still have a way to get a level 3 on board, but this gives us a draw. So 1 through 5, 6 reroll, 4. So we'll hit the Rhino, special the Jackalope, and then draw a card. Oh, look, still only playing 2, but whatever. Rhino effect. We can't send Graph here, so we'll send the Edgem Sabers, because it is the best alternative that we have. Now, obviously we're playing into a board, so if we needed to negate an effect, we could send Alec. Actually, Alec's in our hand, but we could send Livic, get it out of our hand, stuff like that. Now, we could play Skarm, or we could send Skarm here, but every instance of doing test hands with this deck, I'm just going to assume I'm trying to kill them this turn. So we'll send the Edgem Sabers to grave, not to hand, but so that'll be over there. And we already used Rhino effect, so we'll just special the Psychic Wheelie Boy, and then we'll make Cherubini. We will send. I really want access to Sea Archiver, but unfortunately we have to send the Graph. And well, we don't have to, but I always want to get Graph out of the deck, or I want to get Seer out of the deck. Graph is just like a means to an end to get Seer onto the field, so that we have the loop going on. So right now we have a lot of ways that we could get to killing our opponent. So we can normal summon the Rhino Warrior since it doesn't have an inherent summoning effect, or we could hold this till next turn so that if we draw a BA, we could just normal summon the Wheelator. That's probably the better play. Then we go into Dante right here. Dante effect to mill 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we will Farfa banish something. We might as well use the Libic special. And we already used Rhino this turn. So depending on where we are at in the game, we can use the Edgem Saber. Depending on how many cards they have on the field and like what we're expecting to play through, we can just do this right here. Because what this is Boral Sword for game. Because if we link this off, obviously that's game. It depends on what we're attacking into. So if we need to kill something 2500 or less, we leave this on the field, or we can just link this off entirely and just like start clearing stuff with nightmares. But obviously what I would probably just do this. Get this off the field just so we can bring it back. I mean, the Dante is at 2500, so we'll just leave that on the field and then link these two off for Boral Sword and go for game. Now, unfortunately here, this is what, like, if something happened, like if this got anchored and it was at 1000 and we were counting on it to attack over something, then we would just be out of luck and we'll have to go in with the Boral Sword and then crash like the Dante or something, like, and bring it back with Seer, and then summon Beatrice in main phase 2, and then we're just like sitting on a Beatrice praying. So that's why doing test hands with this deck is strange, but you should always basically be able to kill them. Maybe one of these games will mill Destrudo because that's when it gets really fun, but that was our first test hand. We were going second. We'll do another going second one and maybe a going first because, like I said, I'm always blinding second with this deck, especially game 1. And for the most part, games 2 and 3, I want to go second. That's what my side deck is built for. Somebody asked me how the Pendulum Magician matchup was. Depends on how good the Pendulum Magician player is, because if they set up too many forms of negation, yeah, all your good effects are cost, but still. All right, so we're going first, or we're going second again. We'll burn an Ash at some point. We'll just assume. We'll draw for turn, get a Barbar, open with the Sekka's Light. Now, if we got hit with a negation on the Sekka's Light, which I'm not going to play that through, but either way, I would activate Snake because this Ash is doing nothing in your hand, and even if your Rhino gets hit, like you have something you can normal summon that isn't a BA, because the BA is just going to blow itself up because of the Snake. But this will get you a draw or a guaranteed summon, and like that's what I would do. But we'll just draw the 2 cards so I can shut up. Alright, so we'll activate Snake 1 through 6. 5, so we got lucky. We hit the Edgem Sabers. Special the Snake. Draw a card. Get another Snake. It's so free. Since I don't really care if any of these get hit and this is a guaranteed summon, I'm actually going to summon this out first, and then we will make Cherubini before we activate the Snake, because if we mill Fiendish Rhino Warrior, we can send Graf to get access to Seer, and then use Cherubini to summon or send Sea Archiver, which is another body on board. Which we'll actually do that now. We'll use Cherubini effect to send Sea Archiver, because if we summon the Snake, then we get access to a free body to make Dante. And we already have Edgem Sabers Engrave, which is another summon. And we haven't normal summoned yet this turn. So we already have guaranteed Boral Sword as is. So we'll activate Snake 1 through 4, 5, 6 reroll. So we hit the Ash. We'll summon it here to trigger the Sea Archiver. And we're just drawing all the 2 of dangers. So I'll activate Sea Archiver Engrave, special it, or special Dante effect. So unfortunately we milled Mermare, but we shouldn't need it this game. We'll use Fiendish Rhino Warrior to send, like, if we got to deal with a problem card, obviously it'll be Farfa or whatever. But assuming we don't really have to play through anything, which never happens, but we will send, where is it? We'll just get our Graf and Seer online. We actually have enough special summons just to go for, like, since we still haven't normal summoned, we can just double Dante, get greedy. Unfortunately, there's actually like no more good mill targets in deck because we milled the Mermare, so there's really no point. But we'll activate Jackalope. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hit the Barbar, special Jackalope, draw a card. Probably use Barbar effect here because why not? I'll just banish itself, just 300. I don't like banishing Graf. So we can still normal summon this and special the Farfa if we need to, and we still have Edgem Sabers Engrave. So we're just gonna get greedy for the double Dante, because this honestly could be enough. There's a Skarm, Alec, Sekka's Light, so we can negate an effect and search in the end phase, but there shouldn't be an end phase. So we will just normal summon And then we can Edgem Sabers if we want to, I don't know, save the Farfa for some reason. So we'll just pretend that that's what we want to do. Edgem Sabers, special from the grave. And basically, like, you can do anything you want at this point. You can clear stuff with Nightmare Phoenix. You can just go into Unicorn here, and then Phoenix, and then Abramax. Then you should still be able to make Boil Sword, because if you link with a Dante, that's another material. So literally there should be nothing that you can't play through at this point. And that will be where I end that test hand. So we'll play one going first and then just call it from there, because I can only do these types of combo or test hands so much, because like if you don't play into the board, if your opponent isn't reacting to you, it's just like you feel like you can do whatever you want, because this deck has so many special summon options and so many ways to get monsters on board. It's just so super explosive, which is why I'm having so much fun with it. So we'll do one more. I just cut in the exact same spot. There we go. Final cut. And then I keep putting that there. Put the Dantes back, Cherubini back. And I don't know, we'll pretend we're going first and we'll probably get bodied. Alright, so not too bad. I probably won't use the Destrudo going first, because you're not very scary and it's really easy for your opponent to out of Beatrice. Alright, so this is pretty nice. Coupled with this, yeah. So as far as going first hand, like, this isn't too bad. We'll see where it leads. So normal summon this, special summon the Wheeler, link those off for Cherubini, Fiendish Rhino Warrior. Same thing I've done three hands in a row. We will send Graph, and then we will send special Seer. So there's an argument that you can make where instead of sending Sea Archiver here off of Cherubini, you should send Skarm to guarantee the search, which I actually agree with, but we haven't done any Dante mills yet. So we're going to... actually, those are guarantees. This isn't. So we'll overlay this, overlay into Dante right here, see what we get as far as mills go. Arborea, and Snake, nothing good. Okay, and then Cherubini. Yeah, so Cherubini effect to send. We'll actually do that play. We'll send Skarm since we know we're going first. We should still be able to search BLS and end with a couple cards in hand, nothing too crazy. So we got the end phase Skarm search. We'll just special both of these guys, because I don't think we have access to any free specials from Grave. No, we do not. Make the second Dante. There's an argument here where you shouldn't actually mill 3 with Dante, because you can mill your BLS, and if I'm investing into double Dante, not to get a search. So this is pretty good. We have access to Sea Archiver for next turn, but we'll link these two away. For Isold, so we'll do Isold 1, Seer, target Dante 2, Dante target Seer 3, and then if you don't think you'll need another Dante, you don't have to add back Dante with the other Dante, but I'm just going to add it back because it's just, like, I could have another card in hand here, but really doesn't matter. So I sold search the BLS. And then from here, we are just going to... Oh, Dante was supposed to be on the field. Off of Seer effect, and then we'll link these two off into Mech Knight Crusadia Abramax. And then right here, you just discard the Seer, And then you special the Lady B on top of Dante. So nothing too crazy. Obviously, like I kind of over invested here. And then we'll end phase Scarm. So we didn't gain any value off of doing this play. Like we started with 5 cards, we ended with 5 cards, but the impact of the cards that we have access to right now are really good because we have access to Beatrice, who I actually don't think she has any interruptions left in deck. No, there's one Farfa. Alec is out of deck, and so is Kalkev. So really, the only access that she'll have is access to Farfa, but I have Sea Archiver in grave. I have Abramax on the field protecting. I have a follow-up. This is such a threat when it hits the board. I have access to BLS and Destrudo as long as I don't draw Merrimere, but even if I did draw Merrimere, I have Sekka's Light in grave. So, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to talk about Burning Abyss and like what you think is good, what you think I should mess around with, please let me know in the comment section down below. And yes, I know I've been wearing the same shirt for 3 videos, but that's because I filmed them all in a row. So with that being said, please check out the X2 Drop podcast. We post every Monday at 8 a.m. on iTunes and Google Play and 10 a.m. on YouTube on my channel and the Duel Factories. So I will see you guys next time. Peace out.